Huh. You could quick select partners with the left button. I did not know that. Or I forgot. But either way, hello everybody! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever the heck time it is in your neck of the woods. My name is Stephen D. Comics, and we're back with more Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door. Last we left off, I managed to square off with Dupless and tell him his real name and got him running back to his castle. Then we fought him one last time, even with our partner's help, although Goombella was the only one fighting, or that wound up fighting, but she hadn't really been doing much lately, so honestly good for her. But we beat him, got my body back, and really got the 5th Crystal Star. Then got to run around with Bowser a bit, and Peach discovered that there's a demon behind the Thousand-Year Door, and now we've got a path clear to what looks like an island full of pirates. So we're gonna go talk to some of the people over at the port for any intel on this little island. I wonder how to reach that chest. If there's a spot that I can glide to it, that would help, but I don't see any, so we're just gonna move on. Actually, I just remembered Luigi. We usually talk to him over in the new chapters. Is he back in the usual spot on the west side of town? Mario may be bored with it, but I like talking with him. And to hear about his zany adventures. Okay, was it not on this side of town? Or does he move around? Is that the point? I can't remember. I also can't remember if it'd be faster to just roll around than to walk, but whatever. I made my bed, I'll lie in it. Anyway. Talk to the port people. Whoa. Was this ship always here? And is this the same ship that we fight in the second section of the Paper Mario stage in Smash Brothers? This music does sound like... The theme to Rogueport does sound like the music in that section, the default one.
Oi, you with the mustache. What's with the sink eye, eh? You got something to say? Right then, ask me anything. I'm like an encyclopedia, I am. I can answer anything. Okay, I can answer anything if you actually say words. Oh, Keelhaul Key. Listen, mate. Don't ask me about that place. I got no need for a curse from the Pirate King.
So you'll get cursed even by just talking about it?
See that ship dock there? She belongs to Flavio, the merchant trader. He don't sail too often, though. Mostly he hangs at Podley's joint in the inn by the square.
Okay, so try and remember Podley's joints.
No matter how much I work, life never gets any easier for me, know what I mean? There's gotta be a way to just go poof and get rich, you know? Poof.
Poof. Also, is that a satellite? This place a satellite connection? Keelhaul Key. That's the cursed island. Don't get mixed up with that place for your own sake. Cursed island.
What? Keelhaul Key?
Oh, that place is absolutely awful, I've heard. Not long ago, ship after ship went there hunting treasure, but none ever returned. So, Bermuda Triangle kind of thing? I bet they met the bad end of the Pirate King's curse. Those guys were dumb.
Keelhaul Key? You mean the island with the treasure hoard of Cortez the Pirate King is in? So you want treasure, eh? Fine, but keep an eye out for all the pirate's curse will get ya.
Ah, you're not even gonna stop me. Okay, so... try to figure out where Podley is. Get intel from there, from the guy who runs the ship. I say it wasn't in... Oh yeah, that must be it. Yeah, I remember you. This is the skull stone, the lucky charm of my family. I love you, you sparkly thing. It is so fabulous, I wish to give it a great big kisses. It never leaves my sight. Never. Okay. But, how about some intel on an island? And what do you want, huh? Who be you ask about? Ah, I am called Flavio. I am, how you say, a traitor, the richest man in Rogueport. Monetary wealth gives me freedom, yes, and freedom gives me wealth of spirit. And yet, why is it that a man whose life is unchained must always long for yet more, ah? Wow, greedy motherfucker, aren't you? What is missing from my life? This tears that tears at my very insides. I must know. What do I lack? Money. You lack money. Does he do thrills? He seems emotive enough. That's probably only really a good answer for some people, but not everyone. Money is the funny answer. I'm tempted to go with money. And this cursed island does happen to reward treasure. Maybe picking the funny answer is the right call if I'm going to convince him to take me to Keelhaul Key. No, what? Screw it. Let's try it. Money, maybe? Money, you say, ah? Yes, there is nothing like a grapefruit covered in... Ah, no, foolish Flavio. Not honey, you silly man. What he meant was money. Ah, but if it's money I need, I may be in good shape, because I'm filthy rich. Ah, damn, I was hoping he was gonna be like, money. Of course, all this wealth, but the thing I'm missing. More money! More wealth. Wait, oh, the horses. A great idea has struck. Your idea? Now that I am thinking of it, I once heard of the treasure of Cortez, the Pirate King. Yes, this is the answer. Oh, such happiness for me. A hunt for pirate treasure. Why, that just shrieks of romance and thrills and emotion and even money. Do you not know the tale? The Pirate King's treasure hidden on Keelhaul Key? Ooh. Digging the jaunty pirate theme. Anyone else in the mood to look for a crystal coconut, huh? Ah, well, tales say that the Pirate King, Cortez, hid his hoard of pirate booty there. For years, treasure hunters and ruffians have gone there in search of the loot. But not a single one of them has ever returned. Oh, the horror makes my back tingle. People here whisper that the ghost of Cortez attacks all who seek his treasure. Eek! It is because of those very rumors that people no longer go to Keelhaul Key. But that will not stop Flavio. That treasure is there, yes, and I'm going to prove it. For I am Flavio, trader extraordinaire, millionaire, sailor of the seven seas. What is that you are saying? Talk of legendary treasure, here beneath the Rogueport? Yeah? Why talk such craziness? There isn't anything like that in this dull armpit of a town. I mean, hey, you say that, but, some people are into the treasures of the armpit. Can't believe I actually just fucking said that. The things I will say for humor. You cannot be believing such stupid rumor about treasures some street urchin spews out. No. Now what madness comes bursting from your mouth? You have a treasure map? Well, hand it over. Rather, I mean, show me. You were having a joke on me. This map leads straight to Keelhaul Key? You swine! You mean to steal my treasure out from under me, you awful, awful man. I mean, you can take... The rest of the treasure is yours, but the crystal star is mine. Well, now I am confused. You are looking for things known as the crystal stars? But now that I am thinking, a star-shaped stone was said to be in Cortez's hoard. Perhaps I could sell it for a staggering amount of cash. Yes, that would be... Ah, stop such thoughts, Flavio. What you need is romance, thrills, and emotion, and more money. I cannot ignore what this business before me suggests. This must be fate at work. Flavio shall go with you to Keel Key. Of course, the crystal star is yours, yes, but the rest of the treasure is mine. Yes, I just said that, dude. Glad we're on the same page. Huh? You must repeat that. Flavio's ears are plugged. You'll have no ship. You unfortunate, foolish man. Do you not know who I am? I will have a ship ready in no time. It will be massive and glorious. Splendid, splendid, splendid. Let us begin preparations immediately, shall we? I will volunteer myself as our intrepid leader. Yes, and you will be captain. Okay. Ah, danger and adventure tickle my nostrils. Come to the harbor right away. He's a bit confused, but at least we have a ship that will take us there. Oh, hey, Luigi. There you are. So you got a rather unique partner there? Well, I headed to Circuit Break Island and got me a marvelous compass piece. You wouldn't believe it, bro. Talk about thrills, chills, and spills. I even got to refill my supply of pills. They keep me going, bro. It was pretty exciting, bro. Want to hear what happened? It's a long story. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure Flavio can wait a bit. Let's hear about Circuit Break Island. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here goes. Just as our boat arrived at Circuit Break Island, we heard this incredible racket. We soon found out that they hold kart races almost every day on the island. Oh, we'll feel right at home there. Whoever takes first place in the race gets to rule the island as king for that day. Just as we got to the racetrack, they were holding the awards ceremony. I couldn't believe my eyes. Right there on the trophy they give to the winner, it was another piece of the marvelous compass. I almost passed dead away. Yep, it's not King Boo or Bowser that takes me down. It's seeing a compass piece on a trophy. That's what does it for me. I decided right then and there that the only thing to do was enter the next race. I mean, I've driven in kart races before, so I thought I'd be okay. I mean, I've got a death stare down and everything. I'm intimidating, aren't I, bro? Boy, was I wrong. The karts were supercharged machines that could send you airborne with their exhaust. These vehicles were armed with missiles and bazookas. It was anything goes, bro. I believe I heard one of the other racers calling it something like Twisted Metal or something, but I was screaming too loud to really register what was going on. Of course, I wanted to get right out of there pronto. These drivers were crazed. There was a clown in a mechanized ice cream truck going absolutely ballistic, man. It was like Pennywise the clown from Stephen King's It was put in the Mad Max universe. It was wacky shit, bro. But I worked up my courage and signed up anyway, and my race day finally came. I got one of the best karts, the big green 01. It was purple. I took my position at the start line. The light went green, I stomped the accelerator, and something bad happened. I was in reverse. The big green 01 went rocketing backwards with me yelling. I crashed into the wall behind me hard enough to cut me off mid-scream. I feel like at that point you should have just did the whole race in reverse. Like, just start from the back, loop around the other racers backwards on the track and backwards driving, and then just cut through the finish line the opposite way. I don't know if that would actually count as first place, but goddamn, would that be impressive. In one fell swoop, I dropped into last place and wrecked my racing machine. But it wasn't all bad news. All the other karts crashed because of my maneuver. It was a strategic play, bro, I swear. Once I got in gear and took off, I was the only car left. I won by a country mile, bro. I took the piece off of my trophy and added it to the marvelous compass. A compass came to life and pointed me towards Jazzafraz Town in the east. Then I heard that voice, Princess Eclair's voice, echoed in my ears again. Oh, my princess, random words form poetry if spoken by your voice. I will most definitely save you. Just wait for me, Princess Eclair. I'd make a joke about Daisy possibly having a problem with this, but maybe she's cool with it because she's convinced that Princess Eclair is not real, a hallucination. Starting to wonder if that might wind up being the thing. Oh, sorry about that, bro. So after that, I got back on my boat and came back here to Rogueport, and that's what's been up with me. Well, glad there's at least a Mario adventure that's incorporating kart racing outside of Mario Kart. That's what we need more of. What's your story, short man?
Yeah, I'm Torque, and don't for a second think this dude's telling the whole story. The only reason I lent him my rig was because he got down on his knees and begged.
Yeah, that sounds right.
What happens? He sits in it for 1 second, he completely totals it. Idiot! I'm not letting this dip out of my sight until he repays me the 5,000 gold coin repair costs.
Such a marvelous adventure. Pay the man, Luigi. Alright. How about we get ourselves a boat? One of these crewmen is not like the other. He's a literal bomb and it'll destroy our ship. Like, God, that just seems so irresponsible. Like, I admit I wasn't expecting a whole lot from you, Flavio, but this is a little too reckless. God, can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Oh, pleased to meet, your acquaintance.
See, that guy's got a nice chuckle on him. At least he's reliable. You... I'm scared of you. Ah, yes, so does you. Well, sadly, a slight problem seems to have popped up. I don't know how to sail a ship. But feast your eyes on this outrageously fantastic ship. She's a fine vessel, no? She is the SS Flavion, the queen of the countless ships in my personal fleet. The raw majesty of her hull, the pomp and circumstance, none can compare to her. So wait, you have an entire fleet of ships? Why? Ah, behold the elegant curve of her prow. She cuts to the very soul, don't you agree? I mean, I too am a man that appreciates curves, but, wait, shit, I didn't read that. Sorry. Something more about complimenting the ship. But above all, I tell you, this proud ship can... Ah, yes? Did you speak? No, Mario never speaks. Yes, of course, the problem that has sprung up. I had completely forgotten about it. The SS Flavion, she bewitches me. Yes, well, here's the issue. We have no navigator. He ran off, the dog. Who's your navigator? Felix the cat. Okay. A navigator, of course, is the highest-ranked helmsman. They steer ships, you know. Now, here's the real problem. The waters around Keelhaul Key are deathly dangerous. We need an absurdly skilled helmsman for our navigator. It's a, how you say, a pickle.
Oi, Flavio. Heard you talking there, sir. If you don't mind me saying, I might have a solution.
Are we sure this guy isn't dangerous? Too dangerous to be having on our ship? Like, seriously. Like, I know we need munitions, but he's a literal bomb. Seems like a flight risk. Abe, big guy near the prow of the ship? You agree with me, right? You totally agrees with me. Do not tease me, Papatch. You can solve our problem. Then spit it out already.
Well, sir, I've heard talk of a famed, no, a legendary sailor living in Rogueport. Yeah, I think he's called Admiral Bobbery. A salty old sea dog by all accounts. But he's said to have the helmsman's touch, sir. He can make any ship bow to his will.
Well, all ships have a bow, you see. No, I don't mean that bow. I mean, thing is, yeah, there ain't a soul what's seen on the seas of late. Bada boom! Problem solved! Let us scout out this bobbery fellow and get him on board. Where is he? As is customary, my captain will handle all negotiations. That would be you, Mario. That does sound fair to everyone, does it not? No complaints. Aye, sir, sounds fair, I'm aboard. Yeah, good plan. Sure thing. Then it is decided. You must find this bobbery and bring him here. Our fortune sails with you. Fantastic. Anyone have any hints on where Bobbery is?
Right fair weather today, eh? Yeah, perfect day to set sail, if I do say so. Won't mind a bit of the whole journey blue and fair as today, no sorry Bob.
Do you have any hints?
Oh yes, I'm gonna be filthy rich. I can't wait to leave port.
Anyone? What about you, man? You seem you're on the up and up. No?
Alas, my dream will come true. I'm gonna open my very own shop on Keyhole Key. I don't care if it's small and ramshackle, it'll be mine. I just have one slight worry. Keyhole Key is a deserted, cursed island. You think we'll get much foot traffic? Probably not unless we can make it a tourist joint. So... we gotta find a lead on wherever the hell Bobbery is. Does anyone know?
Off to that island, are ya? Well, at least Fabio's ship is the best in the harbor.
You ought to be fine as long as you don't see any ghosts. But if the Pirate King's curse is real, there ain't a ship on the sea that can save you.
Admiral Bobbery? Now that you mention it, I've heard that bloke was a navigator like no other.
Of course, I also heard he was dead. That's the thing about rumors. What's true? Great. Anybody? Admiral Bobbery? Yeah, sure, that bloke used to practically live at Podley's place in the inn by the town square. Sometimes a lovely wife of his would swing by to pick him up. Okay, back to Podley's place, and we might at least find his wife, if nothing else. Alright. Hey, Podley, you got a salty seaman in there?
What? For a bomb blowing up is like throwing a punch for an ordinary bloke. If you want to leave the biggest impression, you gotta do it with perfect timing. Your mum said that once you learn that timing, you're finally an adult bomb.
How does that work exactly? You blow up, but you come back? Plenty of other bombs blow up and don't come back. How does this work?
You'd scram! Don't talk to me! My heart's burning for my long-lost love!
Yes, I'm speaking of the extraordinary beauty at the juice shop in Glitzville. No matter how many times I flirted, she never paid me the slightest attention. Yo, Toadsworth, how's it holding up? Okay, and then that's just... anything remove?
Oh, Master Mario, haven't you found the princess yet?
God, his speech sounds kind of make him sound more like a Captain Knuckles-esque.
I certainly hope she didn't meet this syndicate I've been hearing about. Please don't waste another moment. You must find the princess. You must.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Oh, there's other path here around Podley's, so... change the background music of the game, keep track. Yeah, that's right. Card, burn more star power. It's easy, but less star power. Oh yeah, I wanted Goomba, yeah. Yes, 500 coins of Polar, but not next time. Yeah, sure. Probably just jealous. Super round. It's a perfect hiding spot. Garbage will live the place. Who'd want to come in here? Yeah, good question. Why would you want to come in here? Ooh, star piece. Nice. So, didn't see any actual leads. I guess I could actually talk to the barman for any insight. So what about you? You know anything about Bobbery? Admiral Bobbery? Yeah, I know him. You know that house just past the wall in the eastern part of town? That's his. But I think both you and he would be better off if you just let him be. Okay, house in the eastern part of town, thanks. Let's go about bother an old man. Let's see. Shoe. Nope. Yeah, and then near the job listing place. Yeah, I remember that. And that one is locked. Swindle is here all the time, usually. But not now. Where is he today? I was thinking I'd come and talk to him about a way to make some quick dough. If you see him, tell him that I'm looking for him, okay? So there's just a thief chilling out over there. Ordinarily, I can't reach him, but I've got Merfle.
The other day I saw this guy jumping from roof to roof. Man, he was so dashing.
But you know, actually, he might have been a bandit. Maybe that's why he was sneaking onto chimneys. No, I think that's Santa Claus. He's kind of a reverse bandit, but, you know, there's still some sketchiness about it. I guess we might as well do some wall hopping. Ooh, free Shine Sprite. Great find. And how do I get out of here now? Merfle, can you carry me? Thank you. And let's get back to it. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Hop, 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 hop. No, I think I'll actually, I think I'll need Merfle a bit more. Oh, there's another Shine Sprite over there. How serendipitous. Except when I don't reach it. We might be here a while, Merfle. Nope, that's not gonna work. Oh. That looks like a thief. Actually, this be a path? Yes, it was. Neat. Alright, so what's your story? Good afternoon to you, sir. I'm called Grifty, the traveling minstrel. I spend my days here in leisure, spinning tales that spin the senses. I know but a few of the stories that surround the town of Rogueport. If you like, I could share them with you, but it will require just a few coins. Is there a tale you want to hear? These are the tales I can tell you now. Here's the Demon, the Crystal Star, the hero who arose, the wise Goomba, the stalwart Koopa, 4 heroes who the demon, yeah, nothing really piques my interest. There's a tale you wish to hear, just ask. Yeah, a lot of the stuff I already know, so... So I'm guessing it's gonna be rolled down the chimney? Santa Claus!
What do you blokes want?
Yeah, we're here to chat.
Admiral Barbary? I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. Now, if you please.
Please don't insult us. We already know you're the Admiral, so just admit it. I mean, I know he's the Admiral, because, I mean, he, matches the bomb that... Oh, never mind, he's not on the box art. But he's a bomb that I have seen already. I drew him on the thumbnail and everything. We already know you're the Admiral, so just admit it.
Hot poppycock, tell me, what would you want with me if I were this chap?
Bah.
You say your ship needs a navigator, and you want me to do the job, hmm? So sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. I shall never set sail upon the sea. Nevermore!
But maybe you don't understand how important this is. We need you. Without you, we'll never get to Keelhaul Key.
Awfully sorry, dear fellows, but when I say no, what I mean is no! You just bugger off! Now, away with you! I shall set sail upon the sea, nevermore. Away with you! Sod off!
Well, at least the door's unlocked now. What do you think, Mario? Nothing we say seems to be enough to convince this man. But don't you find it odd? Why would a sailor have such a hatred for the sea? We need answers. Maybe we should ask around town about this man's story. No. We happen to know. Got a question about something I asked that Frankly guy. Oh, that professor. What do you happen to know about Bobbery?
Admiral Barbary won't go to sea. That's a setback. I don't know the man myself, so I don't know what to tell you, unfortunately. But I'd be willing to bet that Podley knows a thing or two.
Oh yeah, that's right, he did. He told me I was better off not talking to him. So what's he hiding from me?
You say Barbary won't go to sea, huh? Well, can't say that surprises me. The real question is, are you folks really sure you want Barbary back on the water?
Well, we haven't heard any other navigators in town, and he seems to be the best, so yeah.
Oh, is that it? Now I see. You want to mount an expedition to Keelhaul Key. Rough seas out there.
Most sailors would meet their ends.
Excuse me. Not old Barbary, though. The fact of the matter is, Admiral Barbary's tale is sad. Horribly sad, actually. You'll probably end up crying, but I'll tell it to you if you really want me to.
I'm enough of a heartless monster that I can take it.
In that case, get ready. Barbary's tale of woe goes something like this. Barbary was once married. He had a wife of enduring beauty named Scarlet. The two of them were madly in love, the sort of love reserved for fairy tales. Now, Barbary was a renowned sailor, so he was away from home for long periods. Scarlet never complained, though, and always waited faithfully for Barbary's return. And Barbary, his eye never drifted. He loved only Scarlet, truly and deeply. So they lived and found happiness where they could, and all was good for a time. But not all good things can last. It was a particularly icy winter when it happened. Scarlet fell ill. A virus? A passing cold? No one knew, but it soon turned serious. Barbary, at sea on a long, lonely voyage, knew nothing of his bride's suffering. By the time he returned, Scarlet had succumbed. She was gone. She blew up, but she was unable to be pieced back together. Barbary, of course, blamed himself. My loving wife perished because of me. If I were not at sea, I could have nursed her to health. I could have saved her. He was overcome with such thoughts. They tormented him always, haunting his sleep. He has never gone out to sea since.
Sounds rough, buddy. I can't imagine what that poor man went through. No wonder he won't sail. You all know this tale now, so tell me, do you still want him to return to the sea? I want to say he suffered enough, but honestly, this might be good for him. It wasn't the fault of traveling out at sea. It was his duty. It was his work. He wouldn't know that his wife got sick. Anything could have happened. Very well. I understand. If you're that determined, then I'll give you this. An old letter. Letter that Scarlet wrote to Barbary just before she departed. On her deathbed, Scarlet wrote Barbary a final letter. You hold it in her hands. In your hands. Not her hands. They're buried. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what she told me as she lay dying. If I should succumb to this plague, and if my love should blame himself for my death, then give this letter to him, so he may hear my voice. That was her last request. But when I saw Barbary in misery, trying to forget the pain as he mourned his wife, I just couldn't bring myself to present this letter to him. I've regretted it ever since. Yeah, no, you really should have given it to him. Please, take this letter and go to do the deed that I was too cowardly to do. Take it to Barbary. Thank you so much, Podley. We'll deliver this letter, don't you worry. Ready, Mario? Oh yeah. That was a huge oof on your part, buddy. Like, of course it's something you give to him right away. Don't just hide that shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? The man needed it. Alright, last time. What? Oh, by blabbit, it's Beard, don't you again? No matter how many times you entreat me, my stance is firm. Now away with you. Pardon? A letter, you say? For me? What? Scarlet? This is Scarlet's handwriting. Scarlet, my love. My love, if you're reading this letter, then I am no longer by your side. Because fate has stepped between us, I have decided to write you this letter. If you're reading this, I must have passed away while you were out to sea. I can only assume that you will blame yourself for it, my sweet Barbary. Although my life was short, you gave me more than a lifetime's worth of joy. Though you will mourn, I beg that you remember that time, like love is a tide. You are one with the sea, as you were one with me. Do not lose both your life's loves. Time, like love, is a tide. You are one with the sea, as you were one with me. 1,000 pardons. But may I have a moment alone, if you please? Yes, love. I was happy. He wanted a moment alone. We should really respect that. What's up, my sweet, sweet Scarlet? I love you still. Thought I told you to give me some time alone. Good. Now then, you were looking for a navigator, I believe. Bound for Keelhole Key. If you think an old sea bomb like me is what you need, then let's shove off. Admiral Barbary, wonderful. The ship's in the harbor, hmm? I must inspect her before we leave. I shall meet you there. Well, alright, we got ourselves a navigator. I may be a heartless monster, and I may not be shedding a tear, but you know what? That is still a sad story. It's finally time to move on with life. He lost one love, but you can still have the other. Oh, hey, Petunie. Hi, Mario. How are you? I'm, good. No, very good. No, great. No, amazing. No, fantastic. Lots of stuff has changed here. Oh, but not the Elder being mad at my brother. That's still the same. I do wish he'd come back to play sometime. Are you really busy? Are you going someplace far away? Like, a place nobody's ever been? Wow, that'd be fun. I'm jealous. Well, if you if you ever have time to come back here, come play with me, okay? You have to promise. Petuni. What is that? Is that an egg? Did you lay that egg? Are you with child? I have questions I'm not sure I want the answer to. So, Bobbery, how's our ship looking? Nope. As I feel back at the helm. Ah, the smell of the sea. I had forgotten how sweet a scent it can be. Alright, I'd say we're all set. I knew you'd get Bobbery on board, you wonderful mustached man, you. To you, I must say, ahoy! I was wise to choose you as captain. Ahoy to me as well! My men have already loaded our cargo and supplies. Yes, preparations are complete. If you have no errands, we can depart at once. What do you say? Shall we set sail? I'd say we shall set sail. And we will do so next time. Hope you're willing to stick around to catch our new high seas adventure with Flavio and Bobbery and our new very trustworthy first mate there, whatever his position is. I got a good feeling about that guy. He's on the up and up for sure. But we'll see for sure in the next video. Until then, catch you on the next ship out. Blah 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 blah.